Welcome, guys. Today I bring you a breaking story that was brought to us from friend of the show, Willie Mack. He broke a story here. He was talking to Destiny, who's being alleged of sting with a 17-year-old, including receiving nude videos of her. Uh-oh is right. That's what they call dicey, or what Jared Fogle calls nice. Anyway, Willie's video is really short. It's 4 minutes long. I'm gonna watch it.
Talk about the real shit, dude. I was in my Discord server asking the other day, and I said, well, what is there really to talk about here? What can we really say? Well, basically, if you guys don't know, Destiny was accused of sexting a minor, okay, and distributing CD. That was a thing that was accused of, at least like 2-3 days ago that came up initially, and there was a lot of little details about it, but mostly it turns out like the Kiwi Farms people ended up doxing the Rose is Coming girl related to the Pixie drama, the one who received Pixie's video from Destiny without her knowledge that it was being distributed, if you guys don't remember that part. And now people have come to the conclusion that this girl is a minor. So essentially how that works out is Destiny's Discord sex kitten Rose got doxxed today. It was revealed through public filings that she had a date of birth of 10/04. Destiny in court documents said that he sent her the sex tape of him and Pixie on 4/22. She wasn't 18 until 10/22. There are then allegations that he distributed this 17-year-old's porn to 10 individuals over Discord to help her find him, distributing potentially child pornography. So that's the allegation that was levied against Destiny based off of this person's, basically this person essentially getting doxxed and finding out who exactly they were so they could find an active date of birth. There's a bunch of stuff related to this. One, Rose was accused of selling naked pictures using Tinder. Tinder is an adult sexting app. Surely, or hookup app rather, you would assume that you're talking to an adult on Tinder. Now, that's what I would assume. That's even what I've said previously in previous dramas that I apparently got wrong when I was talking about Mr. T Lexify drama, right? Apparently there is age verification on Tinder now.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Thank you.
Went from Battlefield 6 beta to Destiny, a true alpha.
Apparently there is identity verification using an ID, rather. Now in like current day, and there was last year, but prior to that, anything that you look up, you'll find that it was really only in Japan, and that's likely due to them having different privacy laws than what we have here. So Tinder, an adult hookup app, is potentially flooded with a lot more minors than I guess any of us really thought. It's not like uncommon that people did that, apparently, I guess. I assumed if there was a large problem with minors on adult apps, there would have been a push sooner, I guess, for like more identity verification. That seems like that would be like the first place that would get it, but it turns out that's not the case. Now, a lot of influencers have used these different applications and stuff that don't have proper age verification, and we've criticized Pro Jared for using Tumblr, an application that had so much child pornography on it that it was eventually removed from the App Store, and when he was faced with that fact that he couldn't do Sin Jared anymore, or around that time frame, he then took it to Snapchat and said, you gotta be 21 in your imaginary years, right? So, I mean, there's obviously a huge fucking risk that you as a content creator are posing if you're using your public social media profile to accept nudes from random fans on Snapchat or Tumblr or any of these sites that don't have like proper age verification. But you would assume that in modern day, an adult who wants to sell naked pictures of themselves online would probably have like an OnlyFans. That was a major point of misinfo and one that I've actually unintentionally perpetuated through some of my coverage. Now, I had assumed early on this was an OnlyFans model. It was not. Apparently, Rose's primary export came from Twitter. I don't know. Who has private Snapchats and private NSFW Twitters in 2025 that are not affiliated with pushing people towards, I guess, more like OnlyFans. It's literally OnlyFans. People have these accounts in 2025 to push you towards OnlyFans. If you've met an 18-year-old girl and she's selling nudes off of her Twitter account, that's kind of a red flag in and of itself. At least that's how I would approach it, right? If this person is not going to use the most like known pornography distribution site and is instead setting up shop here, that's kind of a red flag, right? Telegram, I gotta tell you, I think Telegram is for like child molesters. Most people on Telegram are either buying, like, they're trying to get like illegal television shows, crypto scam coins, or like find children
Rip
to
legend
abduct
King
or
Cobra,
something.
may he rock on with Ozzy for eternity with all the other legends,
Yeah.
and may God strike down all the haters. Honeybee, honeybee, honeybee,
Thank
honeybee,
you.
honeybee, honeybee.
When I think of Telegram, I think of crypto scammers, child molesters, piracy. I don't really think of like legitimate like scams, dude. I don't think of like legitimate sexting among adults when you think of Telegram. I don't really see that as like, I don't see that as like a safe place to do that either. Drugs, yeah, drugs. The thing that's causing Ethan Klein to have those brutal Tourette's. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about here? Don't say that Nick Fuentes is on Telegram. Oh, dude. And yet I see no LSF thread trending, no drama thread trending. Is this dude part of Epstein's list and the establishment is protecting him? So an interesting person here is writing this. But ultimately, Destiny then came out and clarified this statement. We covered this on our previous stream, saying, I haven't dug into all of it, but she told me she was 19, and there are logs confirming as much. If she was even ever underage, then I expect all of them will be running to that Solo guy because he was recording 60 plus gigabytes of, well, this is potentially COD points, CSAM with her, right? And then also here, anyway, she was underage while sending you the vast majority of this stuff. This is the Solo person. We don't know who the identity of Solo is. People have alleged it is Rose. People have alleged it is Rose's boyfriend who got access to her device. People are saying she was hacked. They were saying someone locally tapped it, downloaded all this stuff, and brought it to Kiwi Farms. It is not known to this point who Solo actually is. I've heard from her that you're pretty negligent about confirming her age, even asking for ID at one point on Twitter, and then saying it's okay / a joke, which appears to be the case. That's pretty weird, considering that she told me she was of age and selling NSFW material to people, but okay. Today, you're going to find out just about how much Destiny's word means, I guess, in the context of this conversation, how much he's willing to lie in extremely embarrassing fashions. But before we do that, another DM leaked, and this one I believe came from JStalk, saying, why would he tread so lightly on this? If she was a legit minor, I'm probably done. So, at least on the 3rd of December, Destiny was aware that this could potentially have career implications on him, and I would hope it would if that is the case. I would hope it would. Okay? I could sweep and meme my way through basically anything, even through some of it is really shit. Even if some of it is really shitty, like, think about how stupid this is, though. So that's like a thing that happened here as well. And also, Pixie is the one who's currently suing Destiny, right? Like, they're currently in a lawsuit, ongoing lawsuit right now. She tweeted that Destiny knew, because she thinks that Destiny knew the age of this girl, and then Destiny exposed her for, you guessed it, underage drinking. Because guys, nothing is worse than having potential CSAM material sent to your Discord account, except, of course, for underage drinking. Amazing. Wow. Ultimate underage drinking review, chat. We're gonna have to go harder on Pixie because of that one. How has anyone let this bitch get away with it? You know, send her. You belong in prison. You belong in prison for this. I'm not sure. I'm pretty boring. I feel like I've told you everything. I'm not sure. I learned how to bartend low-key in New York. Nothing fancy. A college bar, simple drinks. Ooh, being underage, they let you in. Wow. Hey, listen, Destiny. That seems to be something that was like a... Dude, whoa! You were underage in a bar? He posted this himself, by the way. Yeah, they didn't care. Also, I'm pretty sure the owner of the bar is evading taxes or misreporting to the IRS. Yeah, people do tons of cash businesses then. I also had a fake to get into most bars and clubs in New York City. Nobody cares what your ID is from. Oh my god, dude. Dude, Jake the Viking flashbacks, dude. Remember, guys, check ID. Like, I don't even know what the fuck. Dude, this has 3,000 likes where he's dunking on the girl whose fucking video he distributed to potentially some fucking kid? Some fucking, like, 17-year-old. It's like, without Pixie's knowledge. But guess what, motherfucker? All right, she had a fake ID. She had a fake ID when she was 17. Holy shit, dude. Probably just mad she wasn't messaging you. Holy fuck, dude. Actually insane behavior. But that was really where it was. So that's like a 5-minute stream segment. There's really not a lot to talk about. He got accused. They think they got a birth date for the alleged leaker, but alleged victim is probably the better term rather. But now the story has been born because today Willie Mack Show, yes, the Willie Mack Show, announced that he had called the police on Destiny. You're about to see one of the most insane arguments. I had to contact a lawyer. today. I had to find a lawyer who could run through this with me and tell me if I'm crazy. Because as a layman, everything you're about to hear sounds absolutely fucking insane. So I needed some YouTuber to come tell me the truth, all right? And we're gonna look at that as it happens. I got a lot of stuff here to show you. We're gonna look back at some old, we're gonna be in with the new. This is one of the most ridiculous things that I have ever covered in the 7 years I've been making content on YouTube. I gotta tell you, Destiny has had the reputation of being a fairly intelligent guy. This is so fucking stupid. I never saw it coming. People on YouTube are like, oh, I'm on Twitter, like, I'm so surprised, right? Oh, wow, I can't believe it. Destiny did this, and it's like, this is a little bit hard to believe. You could sit here and like cool guy your way through this. This is a little ridiculous now. Willie Mack Show said, I reported Destiny to the police after he admitted in DMs with me that he is holding on to sexually explicit videos of an alleged minor. I've never been in this situation. I cannot keep it private when somebody admits this sort of thing to me. And then Willie released a YouTube video. I want you to know, we're going to do what Destiny didn't do, and we are going to watch this. And that's not, oh, you have to take all criticism head on immediately. It's that Destiny went live. Well, he was live and he started answering questions, and he just straight up started lying, not realizing what he had told Willie. So you have to kind of... Thank you! Do you have monkeypox?
No.
Did your girlfriend use a strap-on and give you monkeypox?
No. What?
I heard you're into some BDSM shit, so I'm just wondering. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Why are you still here?
Huh, I saw Destiny going this way, but I never would have thought it'd be Willie to do it. 2025 drama writers are top tier.
Dude, the Willie Mack Show getting the story is so funny, because it's like, dude, both sides fucking hate Willie. Like, I don't think anybody had Willie Mack Show getting the nuke on their card. You know what I mean? Like, dude, whoever bet Willie Mack Show would get the nuke on Destiny after all these years is probably literally, they just won the Ridge Wallet Lamborghini giveaway right there. They're gonna be a very wealthy person. All right. So here's the video. It's 4 minutes long. It's not a typical Willie video. It's very dry, but it tells you exactly what you need to know. We're not going to stop and pause every single second because he did post all the logs, and we'll go through every one of them.
I reported Destiny to the police. This is not clickbait and entirely has to do with the DMs he sent me. A few days ago, a Reddit post showed that the girl Destiny shared Pixie's nudes with was seemingly confirmed to be 17 years old due to her getting doxxed. There is almost a 0% chance that she was not 17 during that time.
I will show this.
Old due to her getting doxxed. There is almost a 0% chance that she was not.
I'm about to meet up with a guy from Tinder for sex. Ooh, more sexy times. I'm calling my boyfriend while I do it. I'll get him to record it all and maybe send you some. Make that fucker hold the camera steady. He has his own place, so hopefully he can be a consistent source of content. Ugh.
Not 17 during that time. So I do what I usually do and reached out to get a comment. He said the girl, Rose, told him she was 19 and in college at the time, and that the leaker Solo, who is her ex-boyfriend, confirmed that she lied about her age to him. This is...
I just need to go back here. I mean, she told me she was 19 and that she was in college when we were chatting. And if she was actually 17, people should be asking why Solo had recorded 60 gigabytes of child porn with her. Listen, okay, you can't just keep no-youing this. This is not like an opportunity where you guys can do the Hassan. He's doing the Hassan thing right now with fucking CSAM material. These guys are all the same. Anytime they get pushed on anything, it's like, but, what about the other guy? What about the other guy? It's like, okay, we get to him too. I mean, unfortunately, you're like the huge public figure.
College at the time, and that the leaker Solo, who is her ex-boyfriend, confirmed that she lied about her age to him. This is true. In similar scandals, this is where people usually argue, is he lying? Did he actually know the age? Is it his fault if he was catfish?
Which probably should have been the discourse. And then Destiny, in his infinite wisdom, reached out to Willie Mack's show and sent him proof that he still had this shit on his computer.
I usually wait for all the details to come out before I comment. This is not why I went to the police. It's because he continued to write. I didn't know this until way later, but the videos she recorded with other guys, the file names are like screen recording, blah, blah, blah. And then he shows me a screenshot of the top of a video clip and says, her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. Well,
so he thought it was going to get Willie on his side to start deflecting towards Solo, and he literally pierced himself on his own glider by admitting that he still had access to the alleged CSAM material.
Recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. Well, this is insane to me because he's saying Rose's boyfriend recorded CP while sending me a screenshot of the alleged CP. So I asked to confirm if he just did that. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Destiny replies,
depends on why you're asking. That's not the right answer, Destiny.
It depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started.
I think that we're missing the emoji. The emoji is very funny. Look at the fucking... Dude, he's sitting there. It's like a fucking laughing GIF emoji when he's saying, yes, I do have it on my hard drive.
DeOrio.
Depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started. Just to be clear, he's admitting to having alleged CP downloaded on his computer. He literally has the video open as I'm talking to him. I go, bruh, there's been allegations at least since my last video that she was underage.
Because people were asking where he got the 60 gigabyte number. And apparently, I guess that comes from a screenshot. But if he has archived all of this stuff himself, how much fucking porn is 60 gigs? If there's Skype recordings, they're probably not 4K. How much is on your hard drive?
And you still have...
And if the answer's not 0, that's a problem.
Potential CP of her? He replies, I have an obligation to preserve relevant evidence, etc. So I...
Motherfucker's got the multiplayer install for Black Ops 7.
Nick just
in
started
COD
insulting me
points.
viciously
In
on
COD
Twitter.
points.
No,
Rated back.
I'm tired of this. Destiny can debate a researched subject well, but he can't debate being a decent human being.
Listen, you're
Why
lucky
is he
this
still
shit's not an
going?
election year. They'd be campaigning to let him out, dude. Let him out. Let him out. Stop the count. Stop the count. If it was an election year, bro, it'd be over.
Potential CP of her? He replies, I have an obligation to preserve relevant evidence, etc. So I created backups of all of the important / relevant conversations. He continues, I don't think I'm allowed to delete it, lol. I don't know if it counts as hiding / destroying evidence. And I reply, talk to a lawyer, that seems crazy to me. Who keeps this sort of stuff on their computer without 100% knowing if they're supposed to or not? Isn't that something you want to...
I don't think there is any scenario. I'm a layman. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the law. I don't think there is any scenario where the answer is yes, keep the fucking CSAM. On what fucking planet would that be the correct fucking maneuver? I had to reach out to a lawyer because I thought I was crazy. In what circumstance would you be penalized for deleting fucking CP off of your hard drive? It's insane.
On their computer without 100%
X dog pack.
knowing if they're supposed to or not. Isn't that something you want to...
This is something he was confident enough to tell Willie. It's beyond parody.
confirm? I continued, you just let me know you have CP videos saved to your computer. You knew...
This is a crazy DM, bro. Just to be clear, you just let me know you have CP on your computer. How did it get this bad? I like... Why did he not redact this?
It was alleged that she was underage. You still have them. Do you see how fucked this is? So now I've confirmed that this guy has child porn on his computer.
It's just so crazy.
In my 8 years of reaching out to people over allegations, I've never had anyone admit that to me. The last message he sent me was one.
Wait, hold on, go back.
So now I've confirmed that this guy has child porn on his computer. In my
after birth. This Destiny conversation makes that feel a bit inappropriate.
Bro!
We're skipping B-facts today, boys. Sorry
This guy
about
just
that.
walked into an atomic rake.
Nicholas the Goat, thank you for the $5, my man.
It's like, dude, the next clip I'm going to show you is like the rake walking Olympics.
years of reaching out to people over allegations, I've never had anyone admit that to me. The last message he sent me was one. I don't even know 100% of her age was legitimately less than 18 when these were.
Bro, you need this shit away. You shouldn't distribute this shit unless you know if it's specifically if it's being alleged, right? You shouldn't distribute this shit. You should have gotten better age verification in the very beginning. Like there is so many things that you have done wrong in this situation.
Somehow got Brad again. He credited her for being the one who made him feel comfortable enough to talk abuse with Destiny right before new allegations.
Dude, Rose Malay won.
Take it. So basically, he's not 100% sure if he has child porn on his computer. He's just 99% sure.
He's only 99% sure. We have to keep the goon material just in case.
He's not 100% sure if he has child porn on his computer. He's just 99% sure. Got it. 2, I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve stuff related to my court case. I've talked about it with my lawyer already, specifically with regards to
Dude, it's like, Destiny, what are you doing right now? Wait, what's that music? Destiny! Destiny, we need info about the court case! Destiny, it's Erudite! Are you in there? Destiny, I need information! Destiny, they keep telling me I'm going crazy over here, Destiny. I need help.
That's mental.
Destiny, they're saying I'm writing Willie's videos. I need you to do something about this. Destiny!
I eat American food, it's so cold. I think there's demons inside of it.
Rose stuff. So we went from I don't know if I could delete this to my lawyer says it's totally fine to keep. I don't know the law, but the idea that his lawyer would tell him to hold on to CP for a civil case just doesn't seem likely to.
I don't think your lawyer can tell you need to keep this child porn. I don't think they can do that. Can they do that?
Me? I don't know. LawTube can figure that out. 3, if something were to come out of this, I don't know if I'd want to wipe everything and not have something to turn over to the authorities. If hypothetically, whenever a political creator is about to give a
Yes, Saul Goodman's like, you gotta keep the... You gotta keep that on your hard drive, Steven. There's no...
hypothetical, you know you're about to hear some weird shit. If hypothetically her boyfriend or whatever was actually trafficking her or getting her to fuck other dudes on video for him, and if there was ever some kind of...
Dude, he twists this insane revelation into... Like, he's actually the hero here. He might literally get fucking pulled into a sex trafficking case, and unfortunately, fucking Mama Bonnell Max over here has all the information he needs, dude.
Or whatever was actually trafficking her or getting her to fuck other dudes on video for him, and if there was ever some kind of investigation into that, am I hurting the chance of looking into him by deleting all of this stuff? Oh, so now the reason he's keeping the CP is because of a hypothetical criminal case that he is not pursuing at all. Oh.
I can't do it. I can't. This is insane.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Keeping the CP is because of a hypothetical criminal case that he is not pursuing at all. Okay, maybe these reasons are legally sound advice that came from his lawyer. Maybe he's lying and just saying,
I contacted a lawyer, and
Nick just started
that's not the advice that I would have been received in Destiny's shoes.
anything to make it
We'll take a look here.
sound better to me. I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I just know this guy's admitting to having CP in my DMs, 60 gigabytes according to him. Seriously, how does he know the amount if he does right?
It's the same thing as like the Pixie stuff. It's like, if I smear this person as bad, or if I prove this person is bad, then you can't criticize my actions anymore. It's like this really broken line of logic that's it's intended to appeal to his audience, who is completely fucking out to lunch already, and is just looking for an excuse to stay.
it makes...
Like, it's a really... If you're a DGG supporter in 2025, it's a really fucking pathetic life that you must lead. Like, it's a very difficult position that you must be in every day just to wake up and have to watch content like this and see the newest thing that your streamer who can't control himself has done this week. I mean, you have to go... There's, like, a lot of stuff that you have to look past. A lot of moral issues here. I don't know. We're going to go through a lot of DGG stuff after this whole segment, but it's just extremely embarrassing for those people.
No sense. For all he knows, her boyfriend could have been 17 as well. Dude, you were 33. I reported this to the police and recorded my interactions and calls with the detective.
Oh my...
How you doing, Officer again?
Hello, nice to speak with you again.
I have a question.
Sure.
You had screenshots or copies of the...
Yes.
When you guys spoke about having child porn and all that?
Yep.
I also sent him my DMs with Destiny.
man.
I don't know if anything will come from this. I don't like leaking DMs, as me respecting what creators want on and off the record.
Now, Willie did something really smart today. I talked to Willie, and Willie's biggest issue here was wondering if going public about this would injure any potential court case. And I thought, I don't know. I don't think so. It's not like they need the victim's permission to go look into somebody if he's claiming that he's got, like, X amount of child sexual abuse material potentially on his hard drive or some, like, they wouldn't necessarily need Rose to be involved to do that if they're ever going to investigate at all, because who the fuck knows if they're going to do anything about this. I have no idea, right? But the funny thing is, Destiny was live today when it dropped, so he couldn't take, like, a fire axe and start blasting his fucking hard drives live on camera because he was currently streaming, and if he got off, it would have looked really fucking funny and suspicious. So that's all. I guess that kind of solved that problem.
Allows me to talk to all sides of the situation.
They will if they find out she's a minor. Well, at this point, it's been handed off to better people.
Builds trust with the creator and also allows me to get follow-up statements for when the drama develops. But when you tell me that you're in possession of and going to remain in possession of CP, that confidentiality is over. I shouldn't even need to say that. If Destiny ends up being legally in the right to keep it...
But here's the thing. This is like... I talked to the lawyer, and the lawyer gave me information on this. Even if he goes and blows up his hard drives, at that point, can't they just get Discord to hand over, like the logs? They can subpoena Discord, and if this shit's on Discord, it would be like if he shared these videos with people. First of all, they would prove if she's a minor definitively. Then they would subpoena Discord, is my understanding. Then they would get that information on everyone he shared these videos to. And at that point, what does it matter if they blow up his hard drive? That was my understanding of it as a layman.
And fair enough, if he ends up getting charged, then I'm glad I did something. I'm just trying to do the right thing in a situation I've never been in before.
So that's Willie Mack show. He came out and he put out this video. We're going to look at all these DMs here. I'm going to read every individual one. But before that, I need to preempt this. I can't, this is so funny. Have you guys ever seen the clip of, and we're going to reenact it right now. Have you guys ever seen the clip of Mike from PA thinking he ratioed somebody? When he was sitting there bragging that he ratioed an account on Twitter. We've covered this a million times. I think we covered it last time when we watched Rob's Media's video, where he's just like, oh, well, my tweets typically don't get a lot of likes, see, but on this day and age, and then he finds out he literally didn't ratio the account and, like, thoroughly embarrassed himself publicly. Think of that. Think of what that made you feel if you watched that piece of content. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I apologize. But if you watch that piece of content, channel that feeling right now. What you're about to see is that, but multiplied by, like, 9/11. Okay? It is actually significantly worse than that clip. So he is finding out on his stream today in real time that Willie Mack show dropped a video called "I fucking reported Destiny to law enforcement."
What? I might watch this Willie video later off stream. The thing is that, like, people have made so many crazy fucking random claims about me.
This is happening live. He is responding to this live.
But it's also just like, I don't want to go through every random sext or every random thing to talk about a particular thing because it's kind of gross and weird. The one comment that I made was that Rose person early on sent me a screenshot of her iCloud or whatever with her and her boyfriend.
So now he's trying to immediately get in front of the 60 gigs thing because, like, the Rose person has the iCloud screenshot, right? So it couldn't be 60 gigs because Destiny has it.
Saying that her and her boyfriend had recorded like 60 gigabytes of videos between her, him, and like other dudes. I don't have 60 gigabytes of her fucking shit on my computer. Some people are trying to say that I have all of this. I don't have this. I don't know.
He didn't watch it. He didn't know. He didn't know that they got him in 4K. He didn't know.
That'd be an ungodly amount of stuff to transfer. But I don't have this. This is not on my computer. This is a screenshot that they sent me from their computer. But you should start suing all these people once the Pixie shit is finished. Again, the problem with suing people is that one, a lot of these people don't have money, so it's not worth it. Two, it's just a lot of that's just like a lot of paperwork, effort, time, stupid shit.
And he just keeps like talking about it more in between these comments. If Rose showing him that she had 60 gigs of porn and he has messages of Rose saying that she's going to send him videos, doesn't that mean he received like a lot of that, is what Willie's saying? Well, I saw one DM that said like, we're going to maybe a regular stream of content is incoming. So who knows? And by the way, nobody's talking about this. If it's older material that wasn't recorded at the time, that could be potentially even worse.
And then 3.
Just because she's receiving it, and so just because she's sending it, doesn't mean she's filming it that day.
Shit. And then 3, for defamation of a public figure, you have to prove actual malice, meaning that like, depending on what somebody's seen, they might think I'm a pedophile. If they call me a pedophile, like it's not technically defamation for them to do it if I'm a public figure, you know? So is this just the same drama, just rehashed, or what's going on? Yeah, it's literally the same from the same roast person. Yeah.
It's not exactly the same. I feel like there's a couple more pieces of information here you're omitting, Destiny. He's just frantically clicking through, trying to see what's where right now. To be fair, he is talking more than Hassan Piker on like an average stream.
You have to pull an H3 and bait these losers? What, and pre-register my shit with the Library of Congress? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Any minute now. Bro did not pre-watch. He's finding out he just starts fighting with chat.
Hassan knew the lab stuff of finding Hassan fucking a 17-year-old didn't make Hassan a pedo, so I think you might have a real def per se case against Hassan for spreading that Kiwi Farms. Yeah, but I don't think Hassan was with Paris when she was 17. No, wasn't that the whole point of that? That's what I thought that I saw.
You know, the fast-talking guy seems pretty slow right now. What's going on?
They found a ticket of her, but can't find her actual info and age. So if...
Where did I start recording it from? Because I want to hear the part that I heard first. Because I think that's like the big one. The big one is where I heard it first. It's this one, right? Oh, shit. I can't open it in the screen. It's, yeah.
It's easy enough for me to do. All contact, let them scream into the void forever. Yeah, I mean, like I feel like I've said this a million times. I can do that, and that's easy enough for me to do. But when the people are all coordinating in like little discords and keep trying to, you know, like fuck with other people, whether it's Willie or Connor or anything else.
Willie has been fucked with here, but the only person who Willie was fucked with here was you, because he was put in like an impossible position. Because you potentially have admitted to like a crime to him privately on Discord and put him in like a tremendously fucking difficult position. Not difficult to do the right thing, but difficult, I guess, like deal with. I don't think anybody wants to be in that spot.
There's nothing like at some point, yeah. Honestly, you should watch the Willie Mack video. He's literally saying you have 60 gigabytes of CP in your computer. Like I said, I've already addressed this.
Oh,
like
no.
This chick sent me
oh god,
a screenshot of a folder that she said that her and her ex of stuff they'd made, but I mean, I don't have this on my computer.
Oh no, he doesn't know. He has no idea.
Like I said, I've already addressed this. Like this chick sent me a screenshot of a folder that she said that her and her ex of stuff they'd made, but I mean, I don't have this on my computer. I don't even think I told Willie I have this on my computer, so I have no idea why he's...
He didn't pre-watch the clip.
I don't know if Willie posted any of our DMs, but my message to Willie was, she told me she was 19 and she was in college when we were chatting. If she was actually 17, the people should be asking why that solo guy had...
You just got... Dude, I'm not going to go after anybody for not watching a YouTube video, but bro, you got to watch the YouTube video. Why are you filming this, dude?
Recorded like 60 gigabytes of porn with her, plus
He just starts lying immediately. He immediately starts lying.
The other guy she recorded stuff with, and then I'm pretty sure even Solo said
that's not a good fucking thing to do.
She lied about her age to me in that Kiwi Farms thread somewhere. I think all of Solo's original posts were deleted. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't have this on my computer.
He could have literally pulled up the messages. They were on Twitter. Oh my god.
He has DMs in his video. He does his best to make it look insane. Oh boy.
All right, we're going to get back to these. It's eventually going to come up in this video. But before that, I'm going to read the full DMs, full transparency report from Mr. Mack Show, who posted all of his messages with Mr. D-Man, okay? To the D-Man, all right? So Willie Mack sends his regards on August 20th, this is 2 days ago, at about 10 a.m., 10:30 in the morning. He says, hey, so I'm seeing this Reddit thread, the thing that he showed in the video. Any insight into this being true or not? Actually, hold on. We gotta get some music in there, dude. We gotta Carl Jobstify this. We gotta go to the Queensland courts on this one to find out if any laws have been broken. Hey, I'm seeing this Reddit thread. Any insight as to whether this is true at all or not? Is that actually her? Or if you knew her age or not, this is going to get bigger than it is right now. I mean, yeah, she told me she was 19 and she was in college when we were chatting, and if she's actually 17, the people should be asking why Solo had recorded like 60 gigabytes of porn with her and all the other guys she recorded with. So it's like immediately, hey, is this the girl? And then he's like, actually, she told me she was 19, plus this guy's got 60 gigs of child porn on his hard drive. So you guys should just ignore me. Can you just ignore what we're doing over here? We're going to take a look at that for a minute. That would be like really cool if you did that. That'd be awesome. I'm pretty sure even Solo said she lied about her age to me in that Kiwi Farms thread somewhere. The fun part is, I don't think that's like a legitimate argument in a court of law, is it? Like, I don't think that's going to come up. And again, Destiny and his audience are all about legality, right? When I say that I think Destiny is a bad guy because he distributed his friend's nude video to a random Twitter fucking private, potential minor random fucking person online without getting Pixie's permission to do it. Well, if he doesn't technically break a law there or something, or if he wins a lawsuit or in something, all of a sudden that's not bad anymore, and the goalpost shifts, even though he says that he did distribute her stuff to that person, and the video is out, and we know that, and this person now had to get, like, super doxxed, and her fucking naked video is all over the internet, and she could potentially lose a court case now. I mean, this person's life is getting fucking nuked. In the last couple of months, it's extremely sad what's been happening to Pixie. But at the same time, right, if he wins the court case, he wins. So then why are we going to sit here and be like, well, you know, I didn't know the age. If that's what it says in the word of law, DGG should really love that argument. That should be their favorite one. Yeah. I do kind of remember covering that in my video. Yeah, he said that you didn't know. Destiny said, lol, this is cringe, but, and then sent the message between him and Solo. Hey, so I'm seeing this, oh, this is the one we already saw, right? Like, even our logs, I'm referring to her as 19 years old. I think Solo even posted these. In my video, Kelly Jean makes the argument, there's a message of you saying, lol, do you have ID? And she said, no, Kelly never proved this to me. But obviously, if that pops up, that's a big deal. I thought she showed me a student ID or something. For college or for... Okay, never mind. But I can never know about these things because the first ones were on Twitter and they deleted their account. But Tinder does some kind of age check. I don't remember if they require an ID upload or not. It's been a while. And this Rose person had a Tinder. So they were at least willing to lie about their age there. I looked into this when I made my video, Willie Mack Show. I don't think that's required, but I don't know. I haven't used Tinder in like 8 years. So, to my knowledge, they did have age verification in Japan, but in 2024, they got it for everywhere. Like, now ID verification. Okay, we need to separate. I think they had some form of age verification. I could have sworn they had, like, you have to take a photo of yourself or whatever, and they banned people if they found out they were minors. But I don't think it was straight up ID until last year, if I'm correct about that. Because I remember it the other way, right? There was none. You don't think that Tinder had any age verification up until last year? I thought it was like, oh, you know what it might have been? It might have been for Tinder verified. to get like a check mark next to your name, you can choose to submit a picture of yourself. Maybe it's not required upon accounts prior. Maybe that's how it worked. Maybe that's what it... Yeah, I think that was how it worked. I want this clarified. Was there a time where you asked for her ID because you were suspicious of her being a minor and she refused to show it to you? And then the Tinder verify my age. No, I don't think so. That would have been a super red flag. Oh, I don't have it up anymore, but yeah, that that would have been a super red flag. And then yeah, that looks like a super... You're right, Destiny. It's a super red flag. Here we go. I don't think the age verification is required in the USA. It's something that you can opt into. I think maybe that's the checkmark system. But again, I'm not sure. Also, you never showed me her Tinder profile or anything from it. You're just saying that she used it. I'm not going to make a video on any of this because right now there isn't proof that you knew or any suspicion. But if that exists, that's really bad. Like you said, super red flag. Okay? These are all the Tinder mentions. There is no ID mention in our logs, but like I said, I'm pretty sure that our first convo happened on Twitter, and since they deleted their account, I don't have access to it. It's kind of crazy that there are like 10 plus parties all involved in creating porn with this person if she's under 18 and her boyfriend Solo, the guy who leaked the stuff, 1,000,000% should have known her age. I wonder if the reason why Solo never leaked any identifying info about her was because he was worried that he'd get caught. Again, immediately just pushed blame onto anything else. Very Hassan Piker-esque. He learned from the master, right? Willie said, bruh, you're in such weird shit, LMFAO. I mean, if you didn't know and you asked, that's fair. She's talking about college here. Is Solo not her age? My guess is he's around her age. I don't know 100%. That's what Destiny said. And Destiny said, and she was in college the whole time, yeah, but I guess it's possible that she went 1 year early. Rose. It's fine. It was fun other than that. I'll see if I can salvage any of the recordings my boyfriend made for you. I didn't notice this until way later, but one of the videos, or the videos she recorded with other guys, the file names are screen recording and then Skype. Her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's just absolutely insane to think about. Him doing all of this stuff if she was 17. Okay. This is the problem now. This is where the issue arises from. Because yes, on the screen, you are seeing a screen recording window, a VLC media player, of what appears to be Destiny opening into CSAM material. So Willie looks at this, and he's in the middle of his conversation, asking questions to try to get more information. Obviously, potential update video down the line, nothing at this exact moment in time. And Destiny sends him this screenshot, which sends Willie into a fucking spiral. So Willie says, bruh, talk to a lawyer. That seems crazy to me. You just let me know that you still have CP on your computer. You knew it was alleged that she was underage, and you still have them? Do you see how fucked up this is? And Destiny says, I don't even know 100% if her age is still legitimately under 18 when these were taken. And I agree with Willie. It's like, well, even if it's 99%, the second that it's alleged that you're interacting with a minor and you have potential like videos of this minor on your computer, that shit needs to be fucking destroyed. And I'm not talking about blasting your hard drive, but you need to like delete that content. That is not something that you should be saving for an active lawsuit. I'm a layman. I don't know about I'm not a fucking lawyer, but that just screams like the most obvious possible thing to do in that scenario. I think that making more of it by archiving it separately is crazy. That's like a crazy thing to do. I'm pretty sure I still have an obligation to preserve stuff related to my court case. I've talked about this with my lawyer already, specifically in regards to the Rose stuff. If something were to come of this, I don't know if I'd want to wipe everything and not have something to turn over to authorities. If hypothetically her boyfriend or whatever was actually trafficking her or getting her to fuck other dudes on video for him, and there was ever some kind of investigation, am I hurting the chance of looking into him by deleting all this stuff? Again, I'm pretty sure this shit could be pulled from Discord if they subpoena it, especially if it was messaged back and forth on Discord, which it appears to have been. This is just like, I don't know what lawyer would give you I don't know what lawyer would tell you this is a good idea. And it's not like he's actively even pursuing this either. His big thing right now is the Pixie stuff and crying about people on Discord and writing in his general chat crying about Hassan Piker. So we're talking about, like, we need to keep this alleged CSAM material for the ultimate lawsuit that might never materialize. I mean, it's extraordinarily embarrassing how this has gone so far. I don't know why he's doing this. I can't think of one good reason why he would still have this on his hard drive.
So the thing is, like, this is all
Yeah, you should fire your lawyer if they told you that.
speculation. So, like, I can't. Unfortunately, I just have no information about it because I don't have contact with this person. If the fuck, wait, what was I just about to say?
Is he like gonna frantically start typing into Chat GPT to find out if it's legal? Oh my god, dude.
My mind just wiped. I don't remember what I was gonna say. They found a ticket for her, but
I've never heard this guy run out of words before.
can't find her actual info and age. Oh, I think that the
Can Dan defend that? My knowledge is that
Nicholas the Goat, thank you for the $5.
my knowledge is
man.
that Dan indefinitely paused anything else 2 days ago. I don't have the screenshot on me to show you. I didn't even think to go get it. My knowledge is that anything else has already been put on indefinite hiatus prior to this.
my running theory, but I mean I don't know 100%. My running theory is that the solo dude is her current
Put Dan on. If Dan wants to call in and argue with me about this, which I don't think is a good idea, you are more than welcome to shed some light here and tell me exactly why this is actually awesome. You have an open invite, but I wouldn't do that.
boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, and he didn't really want to be found. So
now all the questions that my chat's telling me, you send it to the police, you do this, you do that. I asked the lawyer about it after we watched Destiny's reaction. I'll take you through the legal stuff.
Before he leaked anything, he wiped all of her shit and tried to clear her social medias. That's my guess, which is why it was so hard to find anything of hers. But I can't know that 100%. That's just my
Oh my god.
my guess.
I don't understand, dude. And you know, because his whole policy is stream right through it. His whole policy is like, do not get offline, do not stop. That's how bad things happen. And now in the middle of this, he just starts leaning directly into doing like the memes about, I think it's Ghislaine Maxwell. Is that what he was covering too?
I couldn't tell if this was fucking... Also, did she ever claim she was underage? Fuck no. Sometimes people DM me and they say that they're underage. I've never... If anybody tells me they're underage, I've never in my life.
Dude, he's way too famous to be caught with that, dude.
Okay, with the exception of my first girlfriend when I was also 16, 17. What kind of new laws do they even need to pass here? The only thing these people want is attention. You should honestly just keep looking forward and cease all contact. Let them scream into the void forever. Yeah, I mean, like
this has to be bigger, right? Something has to happen. Nothing ever happens. Something has to happen off the back of this, right? Are we really gonna fight with DGGers in 6 months as they sweep this shit up after the dust settles? Is that gonna happen again?
Some million times. I can do that, and that's easy.
Just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Enough for me to do, but when the people are all coordinating in like little discords and keep trying to, you know, like fuck with other people, whether it's Willie or Connor or anything else, there's nothing.
So this is getting to the part we checked out earlier.
Like at some point, yeah. Honestly, you should watch the Willie Mack video. He's literally saying you have 60 gigabytes of CP in your computer. Man, like I said, I've already addressed this. Like this chick sent me a screenshot of a folder that she said that her and her ex of stuff they'd made, but I mean, I don't have this on my computer.
So yeah, that's probably true. He probably doesn't have the full folder. If that's how it went down and that's the screenshot that he shows later, he probably doesn't have the whole folder. He probably just has a whole lot of other stuff. Stuff that came from inside the folder.
I don't even think I told Willie.
It's like concede a small truth to like deflect from like a major, you know, like you concede a little ground to avoid conceding the entire thing.
A screenshot of a folder that she said that her and her ex of stuff they'd made, but I mean, I don't have this on my computer.
I'm reading the chat. It's like Willie is actually retarded.
I don't even think I told Willie I have this on my computer, so I have no idea why he's...
Again, you just gotta watch the video. In this scenario, in this exact moment, you need to watch the video.
I don't know if Willie posted any of our DMs, but my message to...
He posted all of your DMs.
Willie was... she told me she was 19 and she was in college when we were chatting. If she was actually 17...
Dude, someone in chat's like, no, it was only 10 gigs! DGG chat would be like, they only found 10 gigs of CSAM material, you liar!
People should be asking why that solo guy had recorded like 60 gigabytes of porn with her, plus all the other guys she recorded stuff with. And then I'm pretty sure even Solo said that she lied about her age to me in that Kiwi Forums thread somewhere. I think all of Solo's original posts were deleted. I'm not sure.
All this talking and he could have watched the 4-minute video. Yeah, considering this is 6 minutes in, yeah, he probably could have. But instead, he's just going to start just divulging information and lying, which is great. 10 gigs a time. Well, 10 gigs isn't real. We don't know how many gigs he actually has. That was a joke.
But yeah, I don't have this.
It's somewhere between fucking it's somewhere between a couple megs and 60 gigs, apparently. It's somewhere in that range.
On my computer.
It's like a Creator Clash piracy number range.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Federal Leo here. It's illegal to knowingly receive CSAM under 18 U.S.C. sections 2252. If he received it and genuinely did not know, that's not necessarily criminal, but he would have been obligated to report it once he did know.
Thank you. Any minute.
On my computer for my conversations with one, my New York law firm, and two, with my...
Is that Myron in chat?
Obligations that I have related to my Pixie case. Like, there are things that I have to have preserved related to both of these court cases. I mean, I can't just dump a ton of shit because...
Well, someone's saying he should have reported it as soon as he knew. Well, he's literally surviving off of plausible deniability right now.
Especially when I have no idea, especially when I have every reason to believe this person is 19 anyway, so... He said if you have the size...
I mean, he should not be on stream responding that. He should be calling his lawyer.
You should have it on your PC. It's just a screenshot that she sent me of the folder. I mean, I could post...
I mean, he should have called his lawyer when Willie told him to call his lawyer.
The screen...
Dan tweeted, is that true?
Out of what she told me. Are we sure this person is even real? Like, is she a catfish, or is it a Lauren De Laguna trying to get...
No, you don't understand. It's actually Lauren De Laguna in a mask pretending she's 17. You don't understand, dude. It's actually Hassan Piker in a mask. Dan Saltman said, if you've been living under a rock, I step back from anything else. For anyone that's a paid sub, especially a year sub, I'll be handing refunds shortly, and I've already disabled new signups. Thank you for the support over the years. It means a ton from me. So is this like a permanent thing? Oh my god. Does that mean that Dan is just not coming back to anything else? Because if he's handing out that means that, like, for the further notice thing, it's probably not coming back. That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure this person's real. At this point, who the fuck knows? Yeah, I technically still don't even know if this person is...
By the way...
If this person was underage, this is like an insane... This is just an insane... Hold on.
By the way, Willie Mack Show just wanted to give me an update while we're doing the stream, and I want to be as transparent as possible. Willie said, just so you know, I'm not confident the Twitter DM of Destiny is real. Literally said it's sending it to himself. My DMs with Leafy's old account do not look like that. For me, it looked like that, but Leafy's account was deleted, not deactivated, so maybe it's different. Leafy is banned. Like, the photo at the top says they are messaging Destiny. You are seeing a cropped version of the original. So that's why you think it's fake. So the messages could potentially be fake that we showed before. Hi, Future Nick here. In the VOD, the thing that we're just talking about that Willie corrected me on, I've scrubbed, I think, for the most part. If you see that screenshot of Destiny's DMs, it can't be verified at this point. I'm talking about specifically the one on Twitter that is presumably 2 rows. I've tried to scrub that for the VOD. If you see it, just keep that in mind. That is a... The validity is up in the air.
If someone ever hacks mine and my boyfriend's cloud storage, they will find a treasure trove. I swear I have 310 folders of photo sets. Total size 61.15 gigabytes. That's wild to me. But I mean, if... But no, this is on their...
Okay, so now he's showcasing the number that he has. Apparently that's where he got the 60 gigabyte number. The 60 plus gigabyte number. But ultimately, as Willie said before in chat, he would have a percentage of that on his computer in the messages that he got from this person.
iCloud, or whatever the fuck this is.
So he's looking that up right now. Maybe we could move this up a little bit. Because he talks fast. You can't really 1-2-5 him, but it's filled with dead air. Jesus.
Claimed the DM... The man retraction of Willie Mack? Maybe I'll watch it. He claimed the DM you sent him was of a screenshot 60 gigabytes on your computer.
So now, after 9 minutes, dude, after 9 minutes, bro.
Mr. Oreo.
After 9 minutes, he
First,
figures
we
it
have another
out.
20 Mr. Oreo honeybee. Secondly, follow-on distribution is criminal, knowingly or not. There's no plausible deniability under the law on that aspect, and his supporters are naive at best.
Thank you.
Okay with it at worst.
Dude, at the 9-minute mark of his response, he then realizes what Willie actually showed.
Wait, what? No? Hold on. What did he show that screenshot?
Wait, what? No!
There's a KFC in Yemen!
Hi Nickbo in chat. Happy day. Happy stream Panda Honeybee.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Wait, what? No.
What did he show that screenshot?
Oh, no, dude. So he's now figuring out in real time that people know that he has the VLC media player thing wide open. Stunned, confused, owned. I'm telling you, this is 100 times worse than the Mike from PA clip.
But I never sent a screenshot that says this. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to send a screenshot that says this. I don't have this, but okay.
And again, we could just navigate. We can mosey on over, partner, to the rest of the DMs, right, that we showed before. Oh, man, bro. Here. Bruh, you just let me know that you still have CP saved on your computer. You knew it was alleged that she was underage, and you still have them coming from this part. Where is it?
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar
Her boyfriend
Orbiter?
was recording
Nick
these
Oreo.
Skype calls. It's
Mr.
insane to think
Oreo.
about him doing all this if she was 17. Oh my god, dude. And it's him explaining as to why he's kept them. So then he gets on stream. All right, if he's willing to lie about this, what else is he lying about?
I don't have this, but okay.
What do you mean you don't have this? I mean, this is really fucking bad. Preserve evidence, dude? Yeah, dude, we're preserving. We're gooning in the goon cave. Holy fuck, dude. I gotta open VLC, bro. This fucking Windows... No, this is just like a browser. Yeah, the browser.
He's using
sucks.
these DMs as evidence.
So now at the 10-minute and 41-second mark of the 4-minute video that he could have watched, somebody has finally linked him the messages to know what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, because I have screenshots of... Yeah, we tried to do identification for some of these videos.
I got screenshots, guys.
I recommend watching Nicholas
screenshots.
DeOrio's
And I tried to find her through her boyfriend as well, because I have screenshots of when...
Yeah, she just sent me screenshots of time codes. I just happen to have those, you know? Because I was asking for future reference if I'm ever going to expose you on Twitter or something. Can you just, like, send me screenshots of, like, time codes and stuff?
She would record stuff. She literally has... A lot of these were done via Skype calls with her boyfriend, which I didn't really figure at the time. But we tried to find out who the boyfriend was based on initials and stuff from here, too.
Also, I like the we tried to find as if Willie is also equally invested in the solo part, as if every time that Destiny diverged into talking about solo, Willie didn't rip it directly back to talking about him.
But this is not the 60 gigabyte fucking CP folder or whatever.
Yeah, the goalpost is moving dramatically right now. Guys, I only had some. She didn't even send me all 60 gigs. Oh, God. And notice he doesn't pull up the next screenshot where he's... Dude, the next screenshot is this one, where he explains why he kept it. He just completely dodges that one after pre-looking at it before he says anything. That's very funny, too. I mean, this is one of the most embarrassing responses I've ever seen.
So the entire video is based on a false... I don't know. I'll watch it after stream. I'll look at it.
Oh, okay, guys. Now we're done talking about it. We'll watch it after stream, guys. After stream, dude.
I
After
recommend
stream.
watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Quick, put on Ghislaine Maxwell.
Did you use PIM? What is PIM?
Pretty intense masturbation? Probably.
How about people who feel you were negligent in verifying your age and feel you probably should have been in other encounters with girls that might be underage? I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, like, you can argue that... I mean, nowadays, I have no problem checking an ID. Because if somebody feels...
Oh, guys, listen, since 2022, now I'm like, all right, ladies, send your ID. I've learned my lesson. After this whole controversy, something clicked in my mind, and I'm like, yeah, maybe you should start IDing these women online.
The problem is, like, even check... Because the problem is, like, people have fake IDs, so that even that's not...
Oh, yeah, somebody could send you a fake ID, so fuck it. Just send me your tits instead. We'll take it from there.
That doesn't really tell you 100%. I don't know if there is like a 100% way to verify.
Oh, Nathan Barnett, Dad in the chat. Dad, shield your eyes. This is too pure. You're too pure for this.
A person's
This is too pure for the average Destiny stream.
age. I feel like context clues are usually your best bet there. So
Dude, context clues are better than ID. And by the way, like I don't know.
That doesn't really tell you 100%. I don't know if there is like a 100% way to verify a person's age. I feel like context clues are usually your best bet there. So like for instance, if they're on OnlyFans or if they do something like that, I figure, okay, well there's somebody doing some kind of ID verification here. For Tinder,
I would agree that OnlyFans would probably be more likely. Yes. That would probably be more likely that the person is over 18. Sure.
Tinder, at least my recollection is Tinder does an age verification, and she used Tinder a ton.
It does not.
Plus is selling stuff online and everything. So I figure this is almost certainly, plus is recording with other people and everything. So unless like every single person she's meeting like has no idea what her age is, including classmates that she supposedly recorded videos of.
Please stop calling them classmates. I know what you're trying to say, but like, please just stop. Dude, her classmates. This just does not, dude. All right. Like, a 17-year-old on his hard drive is only 3 years older than his son. Just to be clear. That's what we're talking about here. Nathan's 14. So the alleged 17-year-old that's like currently on his hard drive, according to what he has to say, is only 3 years older than his son.
Passports only? Oh, true, actually. Are you going to report it to the FBI? Maybe when I was doing work with...
Maybe, bro. Yeah, maybe I'll send it to them.
The New York...
Maybe, dude. Maybe I'll send it to the FBI. Who knows?
New goal when?
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Gotta hit those goals right now, chat. And you know this one's gonna be different.
The guy, Keemstar Orbiter, Nick DeOrio.
You know this one's gonna be different because fucking because now Ethan Klein is like filming a video on this in real time to talk about. I guess everyone wanted his take on Destiny. They're gonna get it.
Are you going to report it to the FBI? Maybe when I was doing work with a New York law firm, the goal was initially, because the packet that we put together was a thing that we were, I don't remember if I said it or not. The original packet was going to the DOJ. That was the goal of that originally, because I thought that the stuff that the solo guy, even if the girl isn't underage, was criminal.
So what happened? Why did we stop doing that?
And behavior.
Was that before or after you went to sue Kiwi Farms, Mr. Keffels?
1,000,000,000%. That was criminal behavior. And then I also said that they could lean on potentially the fucking sex trafficking of this chick or whatever angle as well.
It's never like, oh, this is crazy that you like totally fucked over your friend Pixie. But Kiwi Farms is worse. They're hosting it. Why don't you look to Kiwi Farms? And it's like, yeah, but I mean, you seem to apparently have confessed that you have I don't know, CSAM material in some capacity on your computer. Yeah, but that guy filmed it. Isn't that guy worse? Can we talk about him instead?
Although she's a minor, it's like 1,000,000% even more true. But that was the goal initially was to send it all to the DOJ.
I feel like the first thing you should have done was verify this person's age after the fact. Like, as soon as this shit got leaked, as soon as it started going down, you should have like paid some dude to find out. I don't know, paid some fucking firm or whatever to locate this person and find out exactly how old they are.
Okay, and then have them try to...
That sounds like the smartest decision possible here to kind of see what you're dealing with. That's kind of the entry level issue here.
Do it there.
Again, like, is this guy going to start debating people about Donald Trump? Is he going to get on stream and be like, Donald Trump is a sex offender, change my mind? It's like, well, if I went on your computer or Donald Trump's computer right now, who has more CSAM currently downloaded onto their hard drive?
At the end of the day, for all of this stuff, like, I'm not worried about the criminal stuff. It's just the PR shit. It's obviously fucking annoying. But what do your lawyers think of what's going on with the weird procedural shit from the other side? I mean, basically, it's all just delay tactics or stalling stuff. You know her actual name, the name of the video, and the name on the tickets don't match. I don't. I still don't have contact with her or the guy. So I'm not even sure 100% if the information or anything is true. Thank you for the
$5, my man.
It's nice though, because he's giving me room for the donations to come through, so I don't have to stop the stream to like acknowledge my awesome audience.
People are baiting, be wary. True. You just got.
Hold on, Willie's creeping.
Oh, catfished, my bad.
Dude, when Vosh heard this, he immediately went to rebuild the bridge. Dude, I'm reading what you wrote, and I thought you were going to say, dude, Vosh is jumping for joy finding this information out. Because obviously the Vosh incident is significantly less bad. I don't know if it's significantly. It's different, right? Vosh was jerking off to shit, and we know that because it was his fucking goon folder next to his taxes. This is really fucking. I think this is a real fucking child though, so I think that kind of trumps it. It's different.
A lot of people think it doesn't make sense that someone over 18 who's sex work-ish wouldn't have an OnlyFans, so you should have known, but a ton of older women have been in stealth mode. Well, there's a lot of people just...
Cooming versus grooming, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Holy shit, I'm so glad nobody's written it yet. Fuck all... Not fuck you, because I know what you're saying, and you're not saying the thing, but I thought I was gonna get in here, and people were like, oh no, my favorite streamer, Goon, too close to the sun. Permaban. Permaban for you. Get away from my chat.
Sell not safe for work stuff on Twitter too, because the thing is for OnlyFans, it doesn't if you don't have a pre-existing platform, OnlyFans doesn't help you market at all, or at least it didn't back then. I don't know if they do now. So there are people that sell not safe for work stuff on Twitter.
Okay, but you market with fucking every other piece of social media, jackass. That's what people do. They go on OnlyFans, they set up their account, and they funnel people in through TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Like that's the thing. They go there. And that's how it works. That's how the site's monetization scheme essentially works. The reason why the OnlyFans dream is kind of like a gunshot, right? They say, oh, look, 1% of OnlyFans earners make a crazy amount of money. But those people are people with established audiences. It doesn't matter how attractive you are. The majority of these people just go on there, make about $70, leak their nudes to all of their friends and family. And then at that point, it's like, then you just like, well, the porn thing didn't work out because they watch these influencers transition over there from regular content creation and make like millions of dollars and think glup shitto who megalols who fucking spread their pussy are going to make the same amount. That's like the predatory tool of getting these people on OnlyFans. OnlyFans is a great vessel for like former actual sex workers to like take back their shit.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Or it's a great monetization scheme for influencers to continue to raise, like to get more money. But it's not like a thing that random people on their 18th birthday should not be going, oh wow, I'm gonna make $1 million on OnlyFans. It's extremely predatory that's kind of pushed and supported.
In the public.
Here we go. Insane year for drama. It is literally never stopped.
Kind of crazy how all of her sex and everything is just out there in the public, yet She Rose hasn't come out to talk about it publicly. It seems sus. Yeah, it could be. Or if they, I mean, it's probably...
What if she never existed?
Something if they have a ordinary...
What if she was some 40-year-old man?
Very real life now. And
what if it was really Alex Rosen in a wig?
I want to tank their own...
What if Hassan Piker wore a dress and sexted Destiny? Would he know?
In real life, they probably don't give a fuck. Or not they don't give a fuck, but they would rather be as far away from it as possible.
Dude, Mama Max is like, I sent Destiny a picture of my ass. Oh, God, dude.
Underage. Well, why'd you post her public college and DGG chat? That was very reckless. Because I wanted somebody to find her. Because I have no...
Oh, my... That's another thing, dude. He leaked where this girl went to school so people could dox her. And now this is literally... Dude, he is the person at fault for this happening to him.
I knew who the fuck this person was, and I was able to find the person.
He pierced himself on his own glider.
What? But then there's another stupid thing, too, because people are like, oh, like, Destiny was preying on her because he knew she was underage. Well, why the fuck would I post the picture or whatever? Yeah, I wasn't able to find the person. Because also the theory a long time, too, was... that I was pursuing underage people. I knew this person was underage and I was trying to hide it from everybody or some bullshit. But I was just never able to find the person. And again, I have no reason I think she's underage.
You're right. Maybe. Oh my God. What if we got this whole thing wrong? What if he sexted Taylor Lorenz and she told him that she was 19, wink, wink, 17, and he had no idea she was 50-something years old? Oh my God. Dude, maybe they were talking about Roblox while they sexted. Maybe it was Taylor Lorenz the entire time.
I still don't even know 100%.
No one would believe that. Dude, the long con, it was Taylor Lorenz the entire time. And she wasn't trying to catfish. She legitimately tried to pass herself off as 19.
Case or not. But, I mean, if it was, not only did she lie to me, the solo dude said that he lied as well, so. Jesus.
Dude, Taylor's had COVID longer than this girl's been alive.
What do you think will win Drama of the Year for the DGG 2025 awards? Good question. Because Or if she was underage, why wouldn't Solo come out and say that originally? Well, that was kind of my thought. And funnily enough, I think Justico believed the exact same thing. I think I posted those DMs because Solo originally said, oh, by the way, when you started talking to this girl, she was underage, so be careful. But Justico and me both figured he's only saying that because he doesn't want me to try to track down the girl so that he can cover his own ass. That was my assumption.
And again, like, the only thing that I would say to defend that position for people like J-Stock...
Are you a virgin?
Thank you.
No, I am not. Why would so many people be Googling
if that was J-Stock's position?
2025 the year, Nick. Lawyers and Battlefield 6 win. Good night all.
You would assume that, like, the thread that has doxed, like, every single person tangentially associated with Destiny would have found out this person was a minor before 8 months passed as well, right? You would have assumed they would have figured that out by now.
Why is the ticket not sealed if it's her juvie?
So maybe he just thought but he's saying, like, wow, if I really thought she was a minor, why would I tell people to go find her? Maybe that's because he thought, well, if she was a minor, they would have already figured it out. It's been 8 fucking months now. We're probably clear on that front. So he put that out and boom, turns out, she probably is a minor.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I have no idea. But, like, if it is the case, again, if it is the case that she's underage, that Solo dude is, like...
You're fucked. I don't, like, yeah, dude, the Solo guy, that guy is going to get so much criticism from his audience.
Federally, like, ultra fucked, because that would be an insane amount of inducement and creation of, like, underage. That would be crazy. Did you have a Tinder, or rather, did you connect with her there? Also for the Twitter stuff, she was selling at the time you spoke. Yeah, on her Twitter profile, she had 18 plus written, and she had a Tinder already, so.
Wait. Oh, wait, was that a Freudian clip? Wait, time out.
Twitter profile, she had 18 plus written, and
who identifies their age as 18 plus? Would you say, hey, Nick, you're 28 years old, or would you say that you're 20 plus? That means that it's an NSFW account for 18-year-olds to engage with, because she's not looking to send to minors. Saying that her age is 18 plus is not. That's not what. That's not what that is. No.
Did you have a Tinder, or rather, did you connect with her there? Also for the Twitter stuff, she was selling at the time you spoke. Yeah, on her Twitter profile, she had 18 plus written, and she had.
I would believe that they said that they were 18, because that's kind of just like a thing. Everybody's 18 in porn, even if you're 22, you're 18.
Tinder already, so, but I mean, you can fake an ID. You can, yeah.
Is that why he went after, like, the I got into a bar thing that Pixie posted? Because that's equally as bad as what happened here.
Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Set a DGG bounty for us to find him, and the finder reward gets 30K. Yeah, dude, maybe.
Dude, he sounds so fucking defeated.
Single B.
That's amazing.
If the ticket was from after she was juvie, it wouldn't be sealed. Well, the ticket says it was paid off in 2021. So
I think she had an NSFW work Twitter. Isn't that where he found her? Yeah, that's no defense for his position. It's literally, like, we explained this earlier in the stream. If you have an OnlyFans, that's a bit more plausible, right? But having an NSFW account, right, on Twitter, wireless OnlyFans works for it. Like, it just kind of screams red flag to me. Most people use these accounts to funnel into an OnlyFans account.
Would have been from when she was, basically.
It's Freudian slip, not okay, but, like, we're streamers. That's the joke. Thank you. I really appreciate you correcting me on that. But
Do you have any reward for finding Soul's information? I'll give you a free tier 5 sub if you can find it.
Oh my god. Well, I guess he needs it now. What is a tier 5 sub even? What do you get for that? So he's just doubling down on that. I guess he needs it now. A Freudian nip slip. So then he immediately switches over.
Just a moment.
FBI conducts search at John Bolton's home.
Ago, according to a source, that the FBI conducted a court.
Do they find Solo there? Is that who they're looking for? So I started looking into this. So just so we can kind of wrap this back up in a nice little package, this is what we got here. Destiny has been alleged to have interacted with a minor. Has been alleged specifically to have sexted with a minor. Willie Mack Show confronted them on this reality as it was being said. And Destiny said, hey, look, okay, this is the timestamps of the recordings as to when I got these things, implying that he was aware of the chance that he had child pornography or he had interacted with a minor. And he kept all of these videos on his hard drive. And then he went live and said that he didn't, even though he literally said here. Like, he literally said here that her boyfriend was recording these Skype calls and saying to think about, right? That he needed to keep them because he has an obligation to preserve stuff related to the court case. Now, Willie Mack Show came in and corrected us before that that other screenshot we showed is potentially not real from the Twitter end of it. Like the stuff that shows like, hey, I'm looking for the age or whatever. Are you 18? Yeah, that's good enough or whatever. That one might not be real, but ultimately what we have here is Destiny in a position where he's like, I might go to the fucking FBI. I might do something about this, when there's like a 99% chance at this point that he's talking to a minor. I would be very surprised if that goes the other way based off all the information here. And it seems like, at least in the messages that Destiny is sending to Willie, that he kind of thinks the same. He kind of thinks, yeah, like even in our logs, I'm referring to as 19. I think Solo had posted these. So it's like his immediate defense isn't, no, she's an adult. It's that like, she told me she's an adult. And then, yeah, well, if that's the case, we should start going after this Solo guy because he recorded 60 gigs of child porn with somebody who was underage. So that's the angle that he's going into here. And this is just like absolutely insane. So how is everybody handling this? What's happening in the Destiny Twitter group? What do you think that their response to this is? I'm going to say it because somebody has to, all right? Somebody has to say it, chat. We've been waiting long enough. Somebody in DGG is standing on the table right now, and they are going to be giving the full rundown, okay, to tell you exactly what has occurred here. I'm going to say it because somebody has to. Destiny might be retarded. Motherfucker actually doesn't think things through. Why would he tell Willie Mack anything? If he did say something, why would he not be overly specific to clear up confusion? You gotta learn some... Dude, that's not the problem. The problem is not that he told Willie Mack Show about it. That's not how that works. Holy fuck, dude. Turkey Tom is the only good commentary channel. Who agrees? I don't know if he... I don't think he agrees with, like, this. I reported Destiny to the police. Trump is president, right? And he raped someone and did way worse than Destiny. If every other celebrity who had 17-year-olds lie about their age before it was canceled, we wouldn't have any more movies. We wouldn't have any more music stars. Wake me up when someone's willing to testify, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, there is insane things happening right now in the Dalaban subreddit. We got a whole section on them in a little while. Augie obviously tweeted out this very original meme. And by the way, if you're planning on suing him and saying this is malicious, I was storing it for the lawsuit with Randy covered in cum. There's alt text here for any legal entity that is looking at this to showcase that it is in fact a joke. For any legal entity that wants to target my good friend Augie, there is a actual disclaimer baked directly into the tweet, and you could not be misconstruing anything for any legal entity that would be going after my friend. As soon as those drama gooners went near Destiny, I told you guys they were going to turn on him and milk the fact that he acknowledged them for everything it's worth. Bro, this is so crazy. First of all, you're gonna call us gooners? Are you fucking serious? We are gooners? Like, that's actually brain dead. That's insane. And second of all, I think the caption for this is pretty good. Getting mad at us for covering him saying that he has, like, potential CSAM on his computer, okay, is like getting mad at CoffeeZilla because Boogie reached out and told him that he did a rug pull. This is, like, actually fucking crazy that this is the conclusion that they've drawn from this scenario. Ethan Klein says he's going to be dropping a response video to this.
So this Saturday, we're putting out a video on Kick, how somebody got tortured to death there. Fun, very fun topic. Actually, part of it is fun. The part where Drake quit on the same day and had a...
Confused in the chat. It is a video about Kick, not a video.
Answering Dan.
You kick serious. It's
How long-
exclusive.
On YouTube.
Available to everybody. And then also, we're gonna wrap up today, and we're gonna shoot another VOD after this because
as soon as the stream ended for the H3 podcast today, they started filming a response video to Willie Mack.
some breaking news just took place. A friend of the show, Willie Mack, who's been accused of being a Destiny supporter like me, has apparently had an interview with Destiny in which he and I'm paraphrasing, but apparently what happened is that Destiny told Willie that he has saved nudes of minors on his computer.
Minors?
A minor, specific minor.
And he comes in with the save. Thank you.
Of her. And Willie called the police.
What you got to do at that point?
So we'll see. So we're gonna make it just dropped, so I haven't looked into it at all. So don't take anything I'm saying right now.
So now he's dropping a video on this as well. So that's gonna get even bigger. But let's talk about the law. Okay, I reached out to potentially criminal who's actually in a live right now. Did Destiny really admit to possessing cheese pizza? Maybe we'll take a look at his coverage on it, because he's currently live right now, and we'll take a look at what he's saying. I don't want to jump his whole stream, though. But I reached out to a lawyer, potentially criminal, to get some information about this. And he said that I could share these messages between us. So this is what he had said to me before I asked any questions. He goes, straight up, I don't think his attorney knows that he got CSAM material. Even if he did, he can't tell Destiny to keep it in regards to the civil preservation order, since Pixie can't take possession of this stuff either. But he can't explicitly tell him to delete things. I would have advised Destiny about the pending criminal culpability versus any potential civil problems he may face. So that was what potentially criminal had said to me. But then I started asking him specific questions because I wanted to know certain things. I wrote, I assume in cases like this, the correct move would be to report it to authorities and destroy it, no? He goes, well, no, he solicited this stuff and he has since shared it around. Deleting and reporting, which I wouldn't do unless you have an attorney working with you, to the police only works when you get it sent to you and you immediately nuke it. He's been whacking off to it and sharing it around for years now. He probably always knew that she was borderline, and mistaken an age in the situation isn't going to be a real defense. So obviously there is some opinion baked in here. This is not like a fucking full legal response written down as it would be said in like a fucking lawsuit response thing. So this is like a casual response from a YouTube lawyer. But potentially criminal does kind of bring that up. There's a thing here that like got my noggin jogging a little bit, right? Deleting it and reporting it, which I wouldn't have which I wouldn't do unless you have an attorney working with you. So here's the thing. When Destiny was talking about this, right? He talked about finding her. He talked about other stuff here. I don't even know 100% of her age is legitimately 18 when these are taken. I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve stuff related to the court case. If something were to come from this, I don't know if I'd want to wipe everything and not have something to turn over. If hypothetically her boyfriend or whatever was actually trafficking her or getting her to fuck other dudes on video. So what he's saying is he is legitimately considered the fact that this was a minor, and he is keeping it for a hypothetical lawsuit that would come from the fact that like this is a minor and the CSAM material was created in such a manner where this person needs to go to jail for making it, right? If that's the case, and he shared it to anybody with the inkling that this could potentially still be like a minor, that's like a huge problem, I assume, right? That's something that just came to me right now, because like this just proves he's been considering this privately before this point, and his statement earlier that he was thinking about it early as well. Like he has been considering this from the very get-go. I don't know why he would be retaining this stuff on his computers. So yeah, I said, I assume in cases like this, the correct move would be to report it. He told me no, he doesn't believe that, right? Then I said, couldn't he just archive the dates of the videos and then delete them? If it's already CSAM, it's already worst case scenario. So this is coming from my understanding of like the cases that I saw with Ethan Klein. I'm obviously not a lawyer. I thought, well, when you delete stuff, when you delete evidence, they're now allowed to assume the worst possible scenario. So if you're accused of having CSAM material, what's worse if you delete it off your hard drive? Like, what would saving it, how would that benefit you, per se, was the question that I had asked about it, right? First, retaining anything about CSAM is a no-go. It all has to go. You want no proof that you had cheese pizza in your possession. You asked it a little differently, but in a civil case, it's not his primary objective. He needs to engage in saving his ass from the cops. So he's saying this, like, you're thinking civil, you're in the wrong position here. You need to be thinking like federal. You need to be thinking outside of the bounds of the current case with Pixie. Also, deleting only works in a local setting. If you do a DoD-style destruction, which they only encourage smelting or fine shredding when it comes to SSDs, that shit is in the logs and the stuff of Discord and whatever else they use. So it's also in the computers of everyone he's sent it to as well. And I think you could also subpoena that from Discord. Then I said, so is there any legal strategy to continue to having this on his hard drive? Because I'm wondering, like, is there any weight held to the thing he says? I can't in a million years understand why he still has it, but am I correct in saying there is no legal basis in him trying to keep that material? He goes, there is no legal reason to keep CSAM material, and I was being sued, so I couldn't delete anything, isn't going to be a valid defense in a criminal case. And then he said, I'll answer this directly since other people have asked already. No, his attorney cannot hold on to it or be designated as a custodian of that stuff. So apparently, like, the way I understand it from everything that he's told me, which I very much appreciate, this is potentially criminal on YouTube. He's currently streaming right now. We might take a look briefly at what we're seeing here. But yeah, like, so his stance on this is just like, you can't have this stuff. And that was how I understood it too. Is there's no, like, I don't understand why keeping it would be at the benefit of Destiny in any capacity, or having this stuff on his hard drives would make any sense. Not a good move at all. Not a good move at all. Obviously, well, somebody had mentioned this to me, and I said, like, I'm going to reach out to a lawyer, basically as a formality, because I know that he shouldn't have this, and you know that he shouldn't have this, but is there some niche fucking law or something that I haven't considered, and it's going to make me look stupid on stream? And apparently that's not the case, at least from what I've been told. Apparently Legal Mindset is also going to be making content on this, so the law YouTubers are eating right now. Some of them are already live, others are going to be going live soon. Legal Mindset is interesting. And he posted this meme of shut up, shut up, shut up, holy shit, shut up, which is great. What is, let me take a look a bit at what we're seeing here for potentially criminal. So he's showcasing these messages. What is his input, I guess, on the stuff that is being said here?
Whoa!
I'm going to give potentially criminal
Whoa! Whoa!
Have I watched Potentially Criminal before? Did this guy talk to Chud Logic?
Whoa.
I've heard that Legal Mindset's kind of out to lunch, if lunch was like east. I'm hearing he's out east on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this guy was pretty funny when we saw him the first time.
This chat. Fuck.
Dude, is this our new lawyer? We've struck out with Lust, so we've struck out with Legal Mindset. Is this our new lawyer?
It gets worse, though, for Destiny.
Oh, no,
and
dude. You know you're fucked as soon as he starts saying the thumbnails of our videos.
Willie Mack just focusing in on it. Here's so you guys can see it. There no bullshit. Okay? And then this is the rest of that conversation moving on. And Willie Mack says, if you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still had the video. And he says, that depends on why you're asking, which means he does. And he says, but yes, I create a copy of all our messages.
Well, that means it does.
Everything when that court case started.
You are the Sonichu medallion of law tubers. Please don't claim anymore. Is that true? Does every fucking law tuber I choose to watch go out like that? Maybe this is like a case of like, you can be the next Medicare. Maybe I should stop having YouTube lawyers.
Willie Max's brother's been allegations since my last vid. She was underage, and you still have CP of her. It's not potential, it is. The quote.
Yeah, dude pulled up. Dude put up 17 and then sent a lol emoji.
Why would so many people be googling that?
Ralph, what about the child porn?
What? Did he just quote Ethan Ralph? Dude, this is my lawyer. This is my lawyer, chat.
To quote the great Ethan Ralph, what about the child porn?
Gator, Zidane. What about the child porn?
Whoa. Napoleon Feeser says 17, that's illegal, but hardly see.
I literally just spit my drink out. He just got a donation from Napoleon Feeser. No, it says Feener. I thought it said Napoleon Feeser. I literally just spit my fucking drink out.
It's child porn. You cannot have pictures.
Dude, someone wrote 17. That's illegal, but it's hardly CP.
Napoleon Feezer says 17, that's illegal, but hardly CP. It's child porn. You cannot have pictures of minors. It doesn't matter if the age of consent is 16, like here in Ohio. You can fuck a 16-year-old. You can't have naked pictures of them.
It's a child, but it's not CP. That's literally CSAM material.
If they're under 18, no, you're done.
You think his mic is peaking too much? I think his mic is making this more entertaining. This is my lawyer now.
There is no, oh, it's close enough. No, no, no.
This is my lawyer.
Napoleon, and I'm yelling at you to make sure you understand. Federal law, you are fucking cooked.
From my legal perspective, bitch, you are cooked.
You are fucking cooked.
This is Sean the White.
Is
his name Sean? This is Sean DeWhite.
It's considered child pornography. It's obscene material, pornographic material with a child in it, a minor. That's child pornography, man. If it's not 18, if you're under 18, it's CP, man. If you're under 18, it's CP. They don't care. They don't care.
New Sean just dropped.
Just I'm making that clear. Just making that clear. I'm just making sure you understand. Like it's called child porn. What about the child porn? It's child.
Jesus Christ.
Hiding or destroying evidence. So here's the deal. Notice what Destiny isn't telling you. My attorney told me to do this because I guarantee you he hasn't told his attorney, hey, I've got fucking child pornography kicking around on my fucking computer. What do I do about that? Now here's the issue for Destiny, and here's the issue for his attorney. As his attorney, he can't tell Destiny to go delete documents.
Dude, this guy's white hair is fire. What the fuck?
You also
did he go all the way? You think he dyed it?
Also can't tell your client, hey, retain child pornography on your computer. No. What his attorney should be telling him is you need to contemplate the criminal ramifications of this and govern yourself accordingly. Which means you should delete that shit right fucking now, because here's the deal. You can't give that shit to Pixie. Like if there's a discovery demand and he has to turn that over.
Yeah, you can't send that to the opposing counsel.
You can't give that to Pixie. Pixie can't hold on to it. Like I said, Pixie, her attorneys, no. You like child.
And it sounds like he's living and dying by plausible deniability, is what I understand here.
Pornography is like Chernobyl graphite, you guys. You can't touch it. You can't touch it. You can't have it. You can't have it. Nobody's allowed to hold on to it. No one's authorized to hold on to it. So
oh my god, he literally has Mudahar's haircut. Who the fuck just wrote white Mudahar? Dude, oh my god, this is literally Mudahar if he owned The Gap instead of a fucking...
This idea of, oh, I'm holding on to it, or, you know, people have asked me, like, hey, you know, a couple people, commentary, well, not commentary people, but YouTube channels have actually messaged me saying, like, could Destiny give it to his lawyer to hold on to? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. And as an attorney, I ain't fucking touching that shit within a mile-long telephone. I ain't touching that with a million-foot...
Dude, this you might think that this guy is a lawyer, but he's actually an engineer.
Oh, ain't touching it. I mean, heck, I've had, you know, like, that is no. There is no good faith. Oh, we're preserving it. No, you cannot possess child pornography. So this is like Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's like when I pull up a Marvel reference.
What's the name of the
like when I'm like, this is just like the time that the Marvel characters, like, this is just like Bohemian Rhapsody, dude.
And let's say the court says it is.
It's CSAM, but only technically. Jesus H. Murphy, today's youth really is cooked.
Dude, Destiny's such a fucking ass. Like, he's literally such an asshole. You'd be like, dude, you have CSAM on your computer? It's like, I don't know. I don't see where Sam is. Who the fuck is Sam?
You take the...
Did you hear what Solo did, though?
Fucking hit, because you can't give away child porn. So maybe he's fucked in the ass in a civil case. Maybe. That's how you do discovery right now. Destiny's just gonna have to get fucking fisted. That's what's gonna happen. That's how this works.
Dude, from a legal perspective, Destiny's gonna get fisted in jail is the position that he's taking. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe. There's probably a 10% chance that actually does happen.
This works.
There's a lot of different factors that could affect it, though.
There is no way to do it. There is no way to do it. You can't give that out. You can't give it out. So. Oh.
So, yeah, that was what he's doing. Take a look at, potentially criminal. Take a look at him. He seems pretty funny. I like him. Obviously, I can't tell you for a matter of fact if this stuff is 100% legit. I reached out to a lawyer for comment. He gave me this stuff. Ultimately, I have not studied the bar. I'm not like a legal, knowledgeable person. It's like Israel-Palestine, dude. Everything I learn about the law is against my will, but it's a bit more interesting for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, all right, we've got a bit more to go into. So Lonerbox, who's been acutely aware of this entire situation from the very beginning, has addressed this situation, and I think it's worth noting.
Maybe the police got involved if it's Destiny's being accused of messaging and sexting with a 17-year-old minor in 2022. Came out and denied the allegations in his offline chat. As of now, hasn't addressed it on stream. She told me she was 19. There are logs confirming as much.
You could have milked that so much harder.
That's
Big
the
content strategy
breakdown.
problems here, Nick. I'll help you maximize your money, all right?
Strict liability is tricky.
Lauren De Laguna.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
By the way, that donation sound is psychotic. I didn't even realize that's like a rare dono for stream. Was the fucking Destiny telling me that he's gonna make me a shitload of money donation, and it's crazy that it just played right there. Jesus.
You can only meme. You can only meme. 1 minute. I'm not really doing justice to this tweet. Hang on. It took me so much longer to find than I thought it would. Owen, right? This he came out 19. As far as this story goes, it's like, I mean, my understanding was that this was kind of understood to be like a more likely than not thing for quite a while, maybe. That there were a few indications that this person might have been a minor, but there just wasn't any conclusion until recently.
Like, people are pulling up the Willie Mack video where Kelly Jean was like sure. She was sure of it. She had no evidence to provide for it. She had nothing to show. That Willie could have put in his video, but he put it in there just in case and said, like, this is an allegation that's against you.
That
and then it
dude
turned
is
out
wrong on one thing. If Destiny deletes, that can catch him an obstruction charge. His best bet is to relinquish it all immediately.
like there is something that he has to do that is not keep child porn on his hard drive. I think that's my position as somebody who doesn't understand the law. I know what he's doing right now, if he thinks this is child pornography, or if it is child pornography, is the wrong thing to do. I just don't know specifically in the bounds of the law how to get that off of his computer in the best possible way.
I just saw
She said she was 19 years old.
This is not Lonerbox, it's Loner Unbox. True, I'm sorry, I defamed him.
We're all misunderstanding. He had sexual images of minors. Specifically, Bitcoin miners he met at the Bored Ape Yacht Club
Thank you!
convention.
Oh my god, no!
But now it looks like it's more like a 95+%, 99% the case that she was at the time. Shouldn't you have been sweeping the dust into the pan? I don't know, bro, the sweeping is fucking chaos right now. Are you implying Yeet is sweeping? Maybe a bit, I don't know. But again, it's like...
Damn! Calling out fucking Yeet for that one.
You're in a position where, like, and this is why I think people talk about like this Kiwi Farms wedding shit, is because how do you show the evidence that there was a bit more, there's a bit more reason to think she might not have been the age she said she was, but that involves leaking logs of a minor and leading people to those leaks and all the other shit. So it's like, yeah, I don't know, like, to me, there's a certain level of divulging detail that just doesn't feel...
Well, my thing is I couldn't really cover this in detail. I can kind of just tell you what is happening, but yeah, you can't just go on stream and just start sifting through this person's personal information to determine whether Destiny is a bad guy, right? There needs to be a bit more than that.
Appropriate.
And then Willie gave us more than that. Now there's a whole segment.
Or like, I don't trust myself to like navigate that shit properly, but yeah. But as far as it goes legally, that's probably, I don't know how it works, but that's probably quite bad, isn't it? Because I don't think they care. I don't think the law cares if you knew or not. They might consider it for sentencing, but strict liability, yeah, that means that even if you didn't know, then you're still liable, right? You're still culpable. Bro. That's not good.
Yeah, so that's Lonerbox. I mean, there's not really much here. That was kind of what he had to say. I want to check out the LSF thread because I saw some fucking vintage Kino Cope in here. I don't know if it's still there. I probably should not have just refreshed it because I imagine those people got bullied to the bottom of the thread already. Damn, if I were Destiny, I would not have typed any of this. He's outsourcing raising his kid and banging his wife as well. Ooh. Okay. All right. And by the way, anyone in the Discord want to post Hassan's reaction to this? I am fucking happy, absolutely happy to take a look at that as well. Okay, I would absolutely be happy to check that out. funny how a guy who the majority of the sub outsourced all their critical thinking to has such a low level of critical thinking himself, and they're not allowed to talk about any of it on their Reddit because their mods keep deleting all the posts about it. I have to say, out of all these annoying streamer fan bases, Destiny fans take the cake. It is so fun to bully a Destiny fan. Holy shit. It doesn't happen enough. I gotta be honest with you, chat. Destiny fans do not get bullied enough. The current ones who have not jumped off the horse are some of the most annoying fucking people on planet Earth. We're gonna go into it in a couple of minutes, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll eat a bunch of shit saying I really liked this guy's content in 2021 and I watched him up until like the Red Pill arc. But I mean, at some point you've got to get off the ship, right? At some point you have to acknowledge, hey, this shit looks really bad. I don't know. There's no stratosphere where I'm still sweeping. What the fuck is CSAM? It feels like something I shouldn't Google. This is a person who I can guarantee with 100% certainty is not
Nicholas
a pedophile.
DeOrio's latest video.
So good for Stubbs.
Nick, if I find out that Lonerbox also has skeletons in his closet, that would absolutely be the worst thing to happen to me in the last 2 years. I am Israeli.
Thank you for the shekels! I appreciate it. I know you're Israeli. You sent me shekels. The day the Destiny post is actually trending on LSF, mods can only remove so much of the awful shit he does on the sub. There was actually some like really weird defense posts here, but I refreshed it, now it's gone. Bro, what the fuck? He said he wants to hold on to it in case the authorities need it. My dude, go get them now. Give them your entire computer. What the fuck? Bro, if I had that on my computer, I wouldn't give it to the police. I'd be sitting in back cooking thermite boiled hard drives. Literally, it would be somebody sent me illegal shit, come take it immediately, or I will be destroying it. The Hassan clip is in staff chat. I gotta see that, dude. I want to see if he has a perfect alley-oop here. Is he gonna fuck it up? Is he gonna fuck it up, chat? All Hassan has to say is judge me by my enemy's hard drive. And he is fucking in. He is in there like swimwear on a fat chick, dude. Holy fuck. That's all he has to say. Someone, I forgot who on Discord wrote that before, but it was like immediately obvious that that is like the ideal response. Is judge me by my enemy's hard drives. Move on. It's the only way to do. Oh my god, he's actually watching Willie Mack on stream, dude. Holy shit. All right, let's see. Let's see what we've got here. This is.
I mean, I don't think that Willie Slop Show actually gives a fuck about anything.
Oh, dude, Willie actually secretly loves this, but he has to get out, dude.
Be honest with you. I think he's a mercenary, and I think he's just reading the room and realizing that this is
he's an honorary IDF soldier. If he was actually right now in the West Bank, he would be an actor. He's a mercenary in the West Bank right now in my mind.
I don't think that Willie Slop.
This is like, it's so easy to not say something stupid in a situation like this.
Show actually gives a fuck about anything. I'll be honest with you. I think he's a mercenary, and I think he's just reading the room and realizing that this is a sinking ship that he must jump, because he was like actively defending and sweeping for him for Destiny
and like just repeating ridiculous talking points
for quite a while, even after like the initial
you can make arguments about his new fucking video because of the stuff that Destiny put out, but like, I don't know, dude. People have been saying that his videos were pro Destiny back in like January. I fundamentally disagree with that argument.
Accusations of the court cases took place. Like, he was like kind of critical of him, but not really. He was critical of him in a way where it was like still in defense of him. He has utilized Destiny's community to
like, I think if you watch the first Willie Destiny video and your takeaway in that specific video is like, this is a defense video for Destiny, I think you're smoking crack. I think that you're like subhuman.
Make multiple fairly successful videos on people like myself and many other enemies of Destiny. He is definitely a fixture of that slop tuber community that we talk about. Like, these guys literally looked at Israel's genocide of the Palestinian population and thought, this is a great opportunity for us to farm some drama clicks. And
bro, you guys have made so much money off of this fucking thing. You have made so much money off of Israel-Palestine. You literally use like dead children as deflection machines when people criticize the things that you say in relation to these fucking, in relations to this conflict. It is, dude, all you have to say is that is judge me by my enemy's hard drive, and you just look. I don't know why you're doing this.
And unfortunately, there are a lot of not very intelligent people who have taken their note from.
You couldn't even get through talking about the West Bank and your policy on like active military targets without remembering your beef with Ethan Klein and injecting his wife awkwardly into the conversation.
This because they're just like kind of watching something that's easily digestible, and they go, "Oh, this is a bad person. We shouldn't listen to him."
Again, though, his audience is going to have no issue with this. This is what they want to hear.
And now he is jumping ship.
Again, I don't view somebody reaching out to you and saying that they have like CSAM on their hard drive as like, oh, dude, it's time to jump ship. This reminded me of, and it's very different, I'm not going to compare it one-to-one, of when we got John Swan's like confession of that he had been lying for months and created like a 35-page fake Google document, and it was like all a complete bullshit ruse or whatever, because he was telling lie after lie after lie after lie. And I didn't really feel good in that moment that I had recorded my friend, and that was the only way to get the confession. We had to post that publicly because he was just straight up lying about people. So what I did is I gave that to Willie, and then I published it or whatever, and then we all talked about it. That was a whole big thing, right? In this case, I don't think there's any scenario where Willie wants to receive a DM from like any YouTuber admitting to like potentially a crime. A YouTuber that you like, a YouTuber that you dislike, being put in a position where the only two people who know this for a given fact are you and that YouTuber, and now you're in a position where you now have to call the police on somebody. I think minimizing that to like, oh, he saw this was a sinking ship and knew that he had to leave is pretty gay.
So,
like, he put Willie in like a horrendous position here.
It seems like the walls are closing in.